Why do we self-sabotage? We don't even know we're doing it most of the time. An example would be that we have a project deadline coming up, and what we do is we're scrolling through Facebook, or we're watching another episode on Netflix, or we're kind of telling ourselves, oh, that's okay, because last minute, when I do things last minute, I have so much more energy and I can get this done because I can be focused. Or we're trying to eat better or lose weight, and we tell ourselves that, oh, the holidays don't have any calories, or the birthday party or this office party or whatever it is doesn't have calories, or the one little cookie is not going to make a difference, when really that one little cookie is going to lead me to eat that whole darn package. That's what I do anyway. So we self-sabotage in so many different ways. And the main ones are procrastination, self-medication, which is where, because of my stress, waiting till the last minute, I'm going to overeat or stress eat or overdrink. And then, also that can lead to me nitpicking somebody else. And so I'm trying to kind of sabotage their success because I don't want them to be successful if I am not able to achieve that. That is where, I know that sounds bad, but we have the tendency to do that. Now, some of the reasons why we do this: self-worth. So some of us could we could feel like we're undeserving of success. And an example would be somebody who's striving really hard at work, and they're working really hard to achieve, and they've got high aim and goals, but really they're feeling inadequate. So underneath it could be that they're feeling inadequate because what they're achieving isn't good enough. There's always something else to achieve. There's always something else. And so what they're trying to do is they're really trying to prove themselves to the world. That's what could be under that. So that's where we self-sabotage, is because it's never enough. And the other one is control. And so when we have this need to control, right, our circumstances, our surroundings, it feels better when we control our failure instead of being blindsided. I know that sounds very strange, but a lot of people that have control issues, we don't like being taken by surprise. So the other one is familiarity. So we like to be consistent as human beings in our handling of things. So back to that example of the person that's overachieving or achieving a lot, is if it's never enough, right? But I'm achieving, but I've got inadequacy underneath it all. My body likes to be kind of familiar, consistent. So my energies are going to match what? It's going to match the one that I'm most familiar with, which is the inadequacy. So I'm going to self-sabotage somewhere down the road that success. It's kind of crazy, but I read a saying once. It said, that which you know is preferable to the unknown. So that's why what we want to do about this is we want to get to those beliefs. We want to get to that feeling of inadequacy and why. So what we can do is we can really take a look at what are the behaviors that you are familiar with, that you're aware of. Write those down and become aware of them. If you're not aware of them, have the intention that you want to be aware of them. And just watch. If other people are doing things that really irritate you, that's a great sign that maybe I need to look at something within myself. And then the other part is like making a list also of how the behavior that you do want to have. What is it that you do want to accomplish? What is the opposite of this self-sabotaging behavior? What is that? And what we want to do is take some sort of action, because action helps. And so as I'm reaching for that cookie or M&M or whatever that is, or Netflix or Facebook, I can say, stop, just stop. What do I really need right now? So try those out and let me know.